Hey YouTube, Bones on Campus. I bought a knife just for fun the other day. It was yesterday. I was at the store. I went to the Walmart to get more Diet Mountain Dew. I saw this knife. It's a Coleman fixed blade knife in the camping section. And I like the shape of the blade. It was like 13 bucks. It's actually surprisingly light. Just wanted to let you guys know what I think of it. The sheath seems usable, but the thumb strap is really thin nylon, and the snap's actually pretty tight, so it's kind of a pain to get the snap undone. Otherwise, the sheath I don't have an issue with. Shape of the blade I like very much. I like the amount of belly that it has. Still has a decent tip on it. I like the grind. It's made in China, stainless steel. The box doesn't tell me anything more than that. 4.5 inch blade. It has some real aggressive jimping on the back of it, if you can see that at all. It's just square notches cut out. The feel of it, yes, it gives traction, but I don't like it. It's fairly aggressive with a bunch of sharp corners, and I don't think it's going to be there for long. The shape of the grip fits the hand okay, but for me, I don't like where this center section is for my hand. To get that to ride right, I have to grab it down here, which makes my pinky want to hit on this point, and it's not choked up on the blade very well. So if I choke up on it like I'm going to use it, this point goes right where my middle finger is. And I'm right-handed, so when I want to grab it, I grab it like that, and that's kind of in the way. The scales just look like not even a hardwood to softwood. See if we take them off. And this is the shape of it. Just wanted to show you guys what I thought of it. And got a fairly thin, I'd say maybe an 1/8 inch blade, maybe not even that much. Has a lanyard hole. Doesn't come with a lanyard, however. And it's really lightweight. It balances nice. I figured it'd be a decent little camp knife, small woodcraft knife, possibly bushcraft. Just something I can beat on and play with and sharpen and do whatever I want to, and not care, because this knife with the sheath was 13 bucks. Now I know that I reviewed these little Brownings, and they were like 16 bucks, and I think they're a much more stout blade, but they're also smaller. And here you got two with a better sheath than just the one for roughly the same price. But this is accessible to all of us at Walmart, guys. And I've seen it before, and I also have a Winchester Bowie knife there for about 22 bucks. I thought about picking up just because it looks fun. It's nowhere near as capable as, you know, a more high-dollar knife, but I think that spending or buying multiple knives, you know, over $100 when I can buy guns instead, just the math adds up to more guns are good. So this cute little knife, I like the shape of the blade. I'm going to play with it and show you what I do. Okay guys, try to take these scales off. Plus I want to see if this is hollowed out behind these scales. So that's that one. This one's coming out a lot more difficult. Feels like it's Loctited on, because there it just kind of broke free. And again, this is a $13 knife, so the amount that I care is minimal. Okay, so Mike say not very thick, about 90 thou, fairly thin. What I'd like to do is I want to reshape this blade to get rid of this big finger choil, make that more one surface, and make this jimping not so obnoxious. So to do that, we have Dremel Tools of Doom, and I want to figure out what I want to use to do it. And before we get too terribly far, locate safety glasses. Brother IMZ taught us all a lesson. Protect your eyes. Gonna see how this works, guys. Little guy is definitely warm. So all of that, only taken off that much of it so far. Only taken that much of it off so far. And we're just in past where the point of the wood is. So let this cool down a little bit and keep going. Have you enjoyed the fast forward mode? Not sure which stone is beefier, but looking, I thought there should have been another colored stone. And there's one that's a little smaller. I'm just curious to see if it's going to work any quicker. Now that looks like another big stone. Okay guys, let's finish this project up. I want to take some more off of this part of the grip. I mean, it's not bad where it is now, but I figured I would make it look like one contour. Okay, I'll put the other bit back on. It's a little straighter, and we'll get the final contour done. And then we start working on the scales. Going to put one of the sanding wheels on and just clean up the surface. Smooth it out, make it nice. I think that's turning out pretty good. Okay, so now, that being where it is, woohoo! That guy's kind of warm. Looking at where the scales would go, be about like that. Gotta take out that whole bump, which shouldn't be bad. Let that guy cool off. What I think I'm going to do is take a cutoff wheel and see if I can't take most of it off without just having to grind it all down. We'll see. Good thing for glasses. That worked. Had a little piece of something come up and hit the bridge of my nose and try to go under my glasses, but it's fine. Now let's sand these guys down, at least to a manageable shape. Throw these little bits of wood away. Now there's sawdust everywhere. I love it. So how's that fit on there now? Well, it's not too bad. I'm going to even these up with sandpaper to put the finishing touches on, but the overall shape is there. So what else I wanted to do was, I don't like the super sharp jimping on this top strap. I'm going to see what I can do to just kind of take that off. So I'm thinking a little bit of hard grinding, a little bit of sanding, should pretty much take care of it. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Took off just the corners because it was all square cut, so now it's kind of rounded over, and it's still there and you can still get a hold of it, but it's not ridiculous like it was. So there's no sense in chewing your fingers up when you're just trying to work on something or cut something or whatever else you're doing. Now it's not catching me at all, not sharp, but it's still textured. So I think we're about there. So I'm going to get some sandpaper and touch up these grips. Not terribly hard. And you could do this all without using the Dremel tool, but with heat-treated steel, using files just takes too long. So yes, I cheated and used power tools. But I'm doctoring up a $13 knife, not making a custom one-off or anything like that. Now we've got 2 sets of fasteners here. Test fit seems fine. Looks good enough for who it's for. I just wanted to change the profile of this so that it was going to feel a little bit better in the hand, and I think we've accomplished that. I had to get some fresh batteries, guys, so I'm just going to snug these up before I crank them on. Just kind of see how I like the grip now that it fits my hand better. I think it'll work. The back side here had some stuff in the threads. I don't know if it was Loctite or what. It looked white. But this one was more of a pain to get undone. So this one's just snugging up tighter again because there's some kind of thread locker compound in there. Now that's on there. And now I think it matched up pretty well. I didn't get the grip quite perfect, but definitely usable. And now I can grab onto it either side, and it fits in my hand better. So, little mini project, making this little Coleman knife fit better in the hand, make the jimping not quite so tight. And yes, you got a little mini tribute to you, brother IMZ. It's not a one-off custom, and I didn't take blank steel and shape it and heat treat it, but if you want to play with it, and at 13 bucks, you can take this, turn it into whatever you want. So I think I'll leave this like this. The sheath, I added some stitching to try to make this thumb strap tighter, only because it, well, the thumb strap material is very, very weak, pliable nylon. So when you go to pop the thumb strap, everything just kind of twists. So I wanted to make it a little tighter to get it off there a little easier. And it was so loose that I kept trying to put the snap back on past where the other part was. So that still holds in there fine. And $13 knife, guys. A little bit of play with the Dremel tool, made it into something I think is more useful. And I'll see how long it takes me to thrash it. Yeah. Fun little project. Hope you guys like it.